Hello and welcome to another RuneScape video. In this video I'll be covering my bank in old school RuneScape. It is a bank currently worth 14 bill, so without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, starting off with the top tab, you're looking at just a few quest items, things I've picked up. My overall tab at the top is just stuff that falls into it and then I sort out later on. If you're looking at this now, I have grayed out the rest of the tab, we can go tab by tab to go through it all. As you can see at the top, it is currently worth 14.1 bill. This does fluctuate between 13.8 and about 14.4, depending on what the current value of certain items are. So let's jump straight into the food tab. Now, for those of you who probably noticed from my RuneScape 3 bank video, it looks rather similar with the cooked variety on top and the uncooked underneath. This is just a little bit of food that I use for Slayer, PVM or bossing when I feel up to it. So the only things to note in this tab are probably three items. The first one being the raw Karam one. I think I pronounced that right. I fished all of those from about 60 or 70 fishing, whenever you can start fishing them, all the way up to 99. That was a very AFK method and made me 56 mil in the process. And I have cooked a few while I went for my 99 cooking grind as well. But I mostly cooked shark for the 99 cooking grind. Here also, the beer glass. If everyone can remember the thieving training that was popular about a year or 2 years ago in the gardens, the season garden place. You probably, guys in the chat probably know what it is, so please let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that was a really good event. I wish I did that all the way to 99. I don't know if it's still going, but it could be. And my fish barrel, which took me a long time to get it. I was going dry on that, but that is a much needed upgrade for fishing, especially if you do it AFK. Alright, let's jump into the next tab, which is my money graceful skill cape tab, if you want to call it that. I have my party hats in here, my cash stack, skill capes that I use, and things like that. I'm really fond of my construction skill cape. It is the most useful skill cape in the game, I believe. Just the amount of teleports it gives you is crazy. And my favorite skill cape is my agility skill cape. Anyone who gets 99 agility the old-fashioned way, which is actually running the courses, hats off to those people who manage to get it up there, and the people who get it to 200 mil, that is even crazier. But RuneScape 3 doesn't have that. RuneScape 3 is very AFK when it comes to training skills. So yeah, have a look at my guide on how I got a 99 agility if you'd like. I just did it 50k at a time per day, so before work, at work sometimes, don't tell my boss, or after work, so depending on what I was doing. Alright, let's jump. Some of the other items too, the hilts, the desert amulet. When I do my achievements, I put them in here. My pets as well, giant squirrel, blue heron, and my kraken pet are the only three pets I currently have. And my graceful marks. I never use them. I've just kept them there, and I might need the money one day, but at the moment I don't, so they're just sitting there. Alright, let's go into the rings tab. So this is just my general teleport rings tab. That's all I really use it for. So if I need to get somewhere, before I had 99 construction, I would use the rings in this tab to move around the game world. So it doesn't see a lot of use now that I've mounted the jewelry in my player-owned house. So let's go to the next one. This is my herbs and potions tab. So just a few different potions I use and herbs I collect. Definitely not as big as my other RuneScape 3 potions tab, but it does the job, and I use it mostly for Slayer and bossing. Let's jump into the magic tab. So this is going to be the first big tab, 3.81 bill in my magic tab. So at the moment I have my runes. I'm currently on a rune crafting grind to get 99 rune crafting. I'm almost level 98. I've gotten so far about, I bought a 50,000 blood runes, and I've got 950k blood runes from that grind so far. Other stacks though, I keep a good amount of runes in everything else. My armors, so Ancestral, Virtus, my runecrafting outfit, arams, staves. I've got the 3 nightmare staves, very useful when I'm doing Slayer depending on the task and I feel like using a particular special attack. I have my ward, wand, Tumikin's shadow, other runes and things down the bottom. Bought these when the update for Valimor was released. My imbued or saturated heart, I bought that when it was like 40 mil, I think, if it ever got maybe 60 mil, and it shot all the way up to like 100, 110 even sometimes. So that is a great magic upgrade to have especially when you're doing Slayer and bossing. But yeah, teleport tabs I don't really use anymore because I've got the construction skill cape. That's something, once you get that construction skill cape and your house is completely built, it just makes getting around the game so much easier. You just put all the teleports in all the correct buildable teleporters and it makes it a lot easier. Anyway, we'll get into the melee tab. So in the melee tab, I have my God Sword and Burrows sets up the top. My proselyte, I think is how you pronounce that. I don't really use that anymore because I use the Sunfire. Has a better prayer bonus. I have my Torva, my Dragon set, Inquisitor's set, Claws, Elysian Spirit Shield, Scythe. What else? Void Waker, Elder Maul. That was really good. I bought that when it was like 9 mil or something, and then it's shot all the way up to 100. So I made a fair bit of GP there. I haven't done the Wild Gothic Sleeps quest yet, so I need to do that and upgrade my Arclight. I do have the upgrade materials here for that. And yeah, I do have my Amulet of Rancor and other rings and things I use for melee training. Oh, and my Bandos set and my Justica set, I think is how you pronounce that. So yeah, a few different items for when I need them. The Scythe I really enjoy using for bossing, and I use mostly the Rapier or the Mace, depending on... It really depends on the Slayer task I'm using, or the Fang. So yeah, that depends on the Slayer task. We'll jump into range, 3.13 bill, so the big bulk of that is the Twisted Bow at the top. Different ammos. I have my Missouri set. Zarite Crossbow is another big part of this tab. Bow of Faradin, I think is how you pronounce that. Dragon Hunter Crossbow. Zarite Vambraces. Bagations. And Crystal Armor as well. So, and my Armadyl Armor up there as well. So I use this depending on what I feel like at the time. Again, mostly for bossing and Slayer. Then in the second last tab, this is just my skilling tab. So I keep a lot of stuff in here that I will use to get 99s in certain skills. So for example, planks, I had a heap of planks for construction, birdhouses. I am 99 hunter now. I don't really use birdhouses anymore. I'm thinking of going back and doing it to get my bird nest stacks higher and getting more than just 99 XP worth of hunter. Get that up to maybe 15 to 20 mil XP worth. But as soon as I finish my runecrafting grind, I'll probably get back into doing birdhouse runs. Axes, pickaxes, things like that. Whatever I need, depending... If I need to buy something from the Grand Exchange, I will throw it into this tab until I need it. Or I'll use it straight away. So everything goes into this tab basically. And then the last tab, which is the loot tab. So this is just everything I've gathered over the years in Slayer or found along the way, or if I'm killing a certain mob. Like I did do a lot of Fire Watchers. And I have picked up 2 blood shards at the moment. I picked them up when they were like 5 or 7 mil, so that's good to see they're up to 13.6. I made a little bit of money on those. Abyssal Whips from Abyssal Demons. That actually should be in here. I'll put that in there. So, yeah, a pretty standard old school RuneScape bank. Nothing too special other than it being worth a fair bit, I guess. If anyone's curious as to how I got all this, I'm not a bosser by any means. I do it sparingly. I did transfer a lot of the wealth across from my RuneScape 3 account because I enjoyed playing RuneScape 3 a lot more than OSRS when I initially started. This is just a main account, so again, it's not an Iron Man or anything special like that. It's just the way I enjoy playing the game. I love using the Grand Exchange. I love using methods that can yield fast XP or AFKable XP because I'm a big AFK player. So yeah, it's just wanted to put this quick video together and throw it up on my channel. And yeah, if you have any questions, throw them down in the comments below. If you did like the video, please like, and if you would consider subscribing, that would be great too. Thanks for watching this video.